Dancing. Some have taken umbrage to the celebrations, particularly for the third and fourth goal when the game was already gone, already done.
Right. Well, Brazil are dancing even before the game starts. I'll tell you, quick story time about Brazil. They had destroyed us in Venezuela 4-0 in a World Cup qualifier. Both teams are now on the tarmac of the local airport waiting for our charters because we needed to catch a flight for the next World Cup qualifier. Guess what they were doing? Dancing. So they dance before they win, they dance when they win, they dance after they score, they dance before they score. It's part of the culture. You don't like it, you don't have to watch it. I don't mind it. Guess what? They earn the right to celebrate the goal however they want to celebrate. If you don't want Brazil to dance, stop them from scoring. Good luck with that.
Nathan?
Yeah. Yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree. You know, what are people saying, like, you know, after you score, just apologize to the opposition. I'm really sorry that we scored against you. We will now jog back to the halfway line and we will not do that again. Like, don't be ridiculous. I think the way that they do dance, and as Ali just meant there, it's like, it's part of their culture as such, their footballing culture, just the culture in general, and that's them having fun. It's not disrespectful to the opposition. They've earned the right to celebrate by scoring goals. If you want to do something similar, score more goals, score some goals, and be creative in your celebrations. Do something different. I don't find it disrespectful. I find it essentially Brazilian. And I like it. It shows them sort of enjoying their football, enjoying being around each other. And, you know, instead of just moaning when something great happens, you know, they really celebrate it. And you can feel that from the outside. And obviously for South Korea, you'd be disappointed. But the best way to stop them dancing is to stop them scoring. So surely you go back to that football element. And at the end of the day, you know, you're the only person that can stop them. And if you can't do it, then let them dance.
Where do you stand on the dancing, Gab?
Like the boys say, it doesn't bother me one bit. I think the dancing, the lightness, the fun thing, you know, that becomes an issue, that becomes a problem if it's not accompanied by discipline when they're actually playing. And there is a lot of discipline to this Brazil team. Let's not forget, you know, you've got the very talented front four, and then you have a guy in midfield like Lucas Paqueta, who is essentially a number 10. He's not a central midfielder. He doesn't play that deep, and yet you have it so you can have another baller on the pitch. Well, that means everybody else has to work that much harder. And what Ali said there, you know, about Rafinha running around, chasing players, working, you know, all of this, it adds up to a team that, you know, can be disciplined and can also enjoy those lighter moments, yep, but once they've earned them by scoring.
Can we talk a little bit about the team spirit of Brazil? In a World Cup, or in any tournament for that matter, when you're around a team for as long as these guys will be, even did they end up making a run deep into the tournament, you sort of have to enjoy people's company, right? Because
it's good that you never went to a World Cup.
I tell you, I was a great teammate, and I was a fun teammate to be around. I may not be fun now, I was fun then. But the point being that Tite, one of the best things that he does with this great group of talent, with so much talent going around, is keeping everybody happy, keeping everybody part of the mix, part of the conversation. And it may not be a big deal to anybody, but I think for a team and the dynamics of a group, the fact that you're able to take Alisson out and put Weverton in, the third goalkeeper, so that everybody has played in this World Cup, it means something. It means something to the group. It means something to the guys that now have been together and that are trying to achieve something together. It's just a detail, but it's a detail that lets you see into the makeup of a group that is truly together. And if this is Brazil, truly together, playing for each other, enjoying each other's company and dancing, that means they're winning.
Are you surprised Neymar played as much as he did?
I was. I thought after halftime there was no need for him to be on the field. But I would also say that the second half was no more than a 5v2. It was no more than a training session for Brazil. So maybe it's just, hey, let him run around for a little while. And Neymar was one of the players that, in fact, in the second half were trying to slow things down and just play keeper with for as long as he was out there. So I don't think that put a lot of strain on Neymar and his ankle. But had it been me, at halftime I said, Neymar, come on down, let's hide this ankle and let's take care of it.
Was he thinking about the Pele record? Do you think that was in his mind and that's why he stayed out and why Chiche didn't want to pick a fight?
No, I think you're looking
Right. Reading too much into it.
Reading too much into it because, as I said, Neymar was one of the players that was very willing to slow the pace of the game down in the second half. If he were thinking about breaking Pelé's record, look, let me tell you something. He would have been all over it and actually going in a back and forth like Rafinha. Rafinha was still trying to score, but he was one of the only few Brazilian players that was actually trying to do something offensively in the second half. Neymar didn't play a part of that.